whatever. I want Russ on there.
All right. With that being said,
Well, that means lights out. That means the episode's over, guys.
I was just going to say that. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Rich Perez welcoming you back into another dose of your weekly rundown. Of course, joined in with me as always, my guy right here, Kayson Davis. How you doing, Kay?
Yo, welcome back, everybody. Feels good to be back. I got my Westbrook in the back. I got my Westbrook shirt on, man. I feel like it's gonna be a good episode. Shout out Russ.
Not playing around. Just when we think, it could be a slow news week, we could be reading off some updates to you guys again. Something pops up, and it's not the NBA. Even though this is primarily a hoops podcast, Sunday night, I got the text from you, Cam Newton, signing with the Patriots 1 year, I believe $7.5 million. A lot of talk about Jarrett Stidham, being that starter for them up until this point. I think it's kind of safe to say Cam's going to be the guy. The interesting thing about Cam signing with the Patriots was the fact that literally right before the news of Cam Newton signing with the Patriots came out, some news came out about them being fined for, filming the Bengals practice before they played them. So, just a little strategic things going on over there in New England. I know we're not used to, but anyway, we got to get to the big news, man. Cam Newton, former league MVP, led the Carolina Panthers to a Super Bowl, was abruptly cut by the Carolina Panthers just a few months ago with no real heads up. He is signing with the New England Patriots. The expectation is he will be the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. And my whole perspective on the New England Patriots has completely changed. I didn't think this team was really going to do anything up until this signing. I went from saying I could see them finishing as low as third in that division to saying that they're Super Bowl contenders. And I'm very serious about this. I've said on this podcast, I believe that too much blame went on those receivers last year as opposed to Tom Brady. And don't get me wrong, those receivers are not devoid of blame. However, I believe some of that blame should have went to Tom Brady, as we've talked about on here before. I think Cam Newton the New England Patriots are going to be better with Cam Newton this upcoming season than they were with Tom Brady a year ago. I fully expect that they win that division again, like they have been, and they like I said, they're Super Bowl contenders. I think at the very least they're in the divisional round. What you say to that?
I'm not sure yet. I love the signing like you do. I think it's a great signing. I think it's kind of a win-win for both parties involved. I think with the Patriots, I think it's a win-win. You get him on a cheap deal, and then you get him for this 1 year and see if he's healthy. Because a lot of concerns with Cam, even in the last couple of years, was is he going to be healthy or is he not? So you get him on a 1 year cheap deal. You figure, like you said, he's going to be your starter. So if he can come and play to the level that we know Cam can play, which we all really expect him to play, I think it's a win for them. And for Cam, kind of the same thing. I think he probably wish he signed for more, but we kind of don't know what the market was like. And I think a lot of people kind of have the same concerns. Like I was just saying that we don't know how his body's gonna react and how healthy he is. So they say he passed all his physicals and stuff like that. I think him and I think the Patriots kind of a good match. I think they're both motivated. I think Cam's motivated to get back out there and show people that he can play at an MVP level and get back to where he was before. And I think, Bill Belichick to say, not just the Patriots, but Bill Belichick, I think he wants to show people that it wasn't just Tom Brady or it wasn't just him and Tom Brady, and that he can really do it on his own. And kind of the way they kind of broke up there, we kind of don't know how they are with each other. So I think he's kind of motivated too to get back out there and say that, yeah, I can do it without Tom Brady. So to see them in the divisional round, I think it's kind of tough. I think when do they still have to kind of get through the Baltimore Ravens or the Kansas City Chiefs?
That would probably be in the divisional round, though.
Well, I thought they would have to play at least one of them before the divisional round, or no?
Nah, because before the divisional round, you got the wild card game, and I don't think the Baltimore Ravens or the Kansas City Chiefs are playing a wild card. So
No. Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be tough for them to make it to the Super Bowl, just having to play one of those teams. But I guess I could see them in the division around. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely, man. And I mean, I don't know why you made a face when I said I think that they're going to be better than they were with Tom Brady a year ago. Can we talk about it?
Let's
Um,
talk about it.
Look, man, like I just said earlier, I don't think enough blame went to Tom Brady as opposed to those receivers. I think that lack of success there was a collective effort. The one thing that we've always said, how many times have we said Tom Brady has amazing receivers? You know, people have always given him credit for kind of making receivers, but now all of a sudden when he's in his 40s, it's all he's got nobody. You know, now in Tampa he's got this great group. But tell me what quarterback can't succeed when they've got an abundance of talent around him? Cam I think um, while not the most accurate passer, is accurate enough. You know, he was having a good year in Carolina before he got hurt. The last 2 years actually have been better years for him as a passer than anything else. But I think overall he's going to be able to change up the scheme that the New England Patriots put out there. You know, Tom Brady was never much of a runner. He pretty slow. Cam Newton, you know, we all remember the Superman days. He can come out there. He takes hits. And you know he can get the ball out when he needs to. So I think that's going to be a big deal. I think he's got an amazing coaching staff around him. They still got to do some things with that line. They have a very good defense. Like I just can't see how they can't be successful. And I mean it's crazy because like I said, my whole perspective on that team changed within the span of an hour of that news coming out.
I definitely see a lot of your points. My thing is that we kind of don't know how healthy Cam is right now, and we all expect that he is 100% healthy, but we don't know if he's going to be able to stay healthy throughout the season. So I think even like you just said, the Patriots are kind of going to have to switch their game plan up a little bit to kind of match up with kind of what Cam does because he's not as good of a thrower as Tom Brady. So if you take what people were saying, like you were just saying, like that his receiving core wasn't as good, like yes, you probably put some the blame on Tom Brady, but you didn't get a better passer in there. So, Cam is usually known for his athleticism, stuff like that. And like you say, he's not a terrible passer, but I don't think anyone would say he's a better passer than Tom Brady. So I don't think that necessarily gets the receiving core over the top to maybe what Tom Brady. Maybe Cam could get the best out of them, but I think that it's kind of to me it's a lot of unknowns. We kind of don't know if Cam's going to be fully healthy. We kind of don't know. I mean, we all trust Bill Belichick to be able to adjust to whichever kind of group he has. But we've seen him with Tom Brady for a long time, so we have to see how he's kind of going to be able to adjust. See how Cam's going to be able to adjust, and maybe even some of the wide receivers. See how they're going to be able to adjust the Cam and how he kind of plays. So I think it's kind of a lot of unknowns. I do expect them to be successful still. Like I said, I expect them to be in the playoffs and all that. So, but I just think for me to say that they're going to be better than what they were last year with Tom Brady, I think it's kind of like still a lot of unknowns, but they do have the potential. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, man. And one other thing to point out that I thought was just really cool within the spectrum of the AFC conference as a whole. Look at the best quarterbacks in there, man. Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. Now you got Cam Newton in there. All black quarterbacks, man. It's whoa. It's it's just great to see, you know, with where we've been at and everything. So I want to give a shout out there. You're right. We will definitely see how things go, but I think it's gonna go great. You know, you talk about being highly motivated. I don't know anybody who's more motivated than Cam is right now. You know, he said it himself. The Carolina Panthers just gave up on him, and I mean, he. If we want to be honest, the last 2 years before the injuries, he was, you know, to a very low degree or a low key degree, I should say, playing better than his MVP season. Like I said, he was
Yeah,
throwing the best that we've ever seen. He had some, he had Christian McCaffrey with him. they were doing good things over there before he was able to get hurt. I just think a highly motivated Cam Newton, if he can stay healthy, then, and I'm no New England Patriots fan, but watch out for that team with the mind of Bill Belichick along with him, man.
Yeah, definitely. They could be a dangerous team, but like I said, with Cam and with him still playing the way that he plays, he's always going to be the athletic kind of hitting, run into people type of guy. So with the way he plays, it's just kind of unknown and kind of all the injuries he's had. So it's kind of unknown that if he could stay healthy for the whole year. So I think if he can stay healthy for the whole year, like you said, there's probably no one more motivated to him than with the Panthers giving up on him. And like I said about Bill Belichick, I think he's just as motivated too to show that he can win without Tom Brady. Just like I'm sure Tom Brady's just as motivated to show that he can win without him. So I think you got two motivated people over there, and the coaching staff, like we know, they're great over there. So they can get on the same page and get on the same page early. I definitely think they can make some noise, but to just go out right now and say that they're going to be better, I'm just going to have to see a little more before I say they're just better than the Tom Brady team.
And that's fair. That's very fair. You know, and the good thing for Cam too is what he's going to be able to do with this. You know, however, you know, I believe he's going to make the best of this opportunity. You know, so and where do you go from here after this? Does he sign another deal with the New England Patriots? Does he play well enough where the Patriots are like, all right, we don't need to bring you back. We're going to go with Stidham, or we might have somebody else in mind. But he plays well enough where he can get a long term deal somewhere else. So that's my first question to you, number one. And then number two, since you're talking about, you know, Belichick, you know, trying to outdo Tom Brady in a sense, who's winning first? Tom Brady with the Bucks and or Bill Belichick with Cam Newton?
That's just the two good questions. To start with your first one, I'm gonna say if he plays to the level we think Cam Newton can play, I think it's a no brainer that they try to re-sign him. I don't think you don't bring him in here right now to kind of have him on a 1 year deal. I mean, they still have Stidham, like you said, but Cam, if he can get back to how he plays, that's an MVP caliber player. You just lost Tom Brady. So to have Cam come in and play at an MVP caliber level, I think it's a no-brainer to sign him back in. I think the 1 year deal was just a safety kind of thing to make sure that he's 100% healthy, he can get back to where he can. I think if he didn't have these injury problems coming into this, I think that it would probably been no-brainer that they signed him, and maybe he probably wouldn't have been on the market because the Panthers probably would have kept him. But if he was on the market and he wasn't injured, I think they would have signed him to a longer deal right now. It's just they have to kind of protect themselves with not giving him too much money and then have to worry about injuries. So I think this is kind of like a test to see, like, is he going to be healthy? If he's healthy, I think they they both work out a deal for him to stay. And to answer your second question, with how it looks right now, and things can change, I'm gonna have to go with Tom Brady. I I, I like what's going on over there. He got Gronk to come back with him. I think I think they have a real shot to win. If not, I think he doesn't have as much time left, maybe as Belichick does. So I think he has a real shot to maybe to get one this year, and if not, maybe next year. So I think Tom Brady's kind of on the clock now, and he doesn't have as much time as Bill Belichick. And I think their team right now is just maybe a little better than the Patriots.
Oh, we'll see. You know how I feel about Tom Brady in this stage of his career, and I've definitely told you on this podcast as well that I don't think the Bucks are going to be as good as everyone thinks they are. But you know, we'll definitely see. So